At least 5 wildfires are still raging around Los Angeles, including one engulfing the iconic Hollywood Hills. Fire chiefs say they're hard to control and rapidly expanding as they approach some of the city's iconic landmarks. The intense flames have been difficult to tackle because of high winds, dry conditions and low water pressure. 5 people are confirmed dead and more than 137,000 homes have been evacuated in what has now become the most destructive wildfire in LA's history. Buildings on Sunset Boulevard, the famous strip that stretches for miles through West Hollywood, are lying in ruins after being destroyed by the power of the blaze. The largest fires in Palisades and Eaton remain entirely uncontained. That means firefighters are prioritising saving lives rather than trying to put out the flames. 3 smaller fires are also still burning. Well, these images show you what a house in Altadena looked like before the fire broke out and how it is now after being engulfed. And it's the same for this cafe in Palisades. The building has been completely destroyed. Our correspondent Helena Humphrey has this report from LA.
A picture of utter devastation. The flames here are pitiless, sparing nothing in their path. Not the glitzy houses of Pacific Palisades, nor the hillsides.
The imagery of this is next level. It's shocking. I mean, I was down to my knees when I got up to my parents' house with just sheer amazement at what I was looking at, which was basically just a chimney stack and a pile of ash. I mean, it's something out of a movie.
With the fires still burning, more people are being told to evacuate their homes, faced with the agonising decision of what to take and what to leave behind.
You look at something, you go, you know what, I've had that for almost all my life, but you know what, I can let that go. I can let it go. I can let it go. And then I took photographs and things that meant something, a little figurine that my daddy bought for me when I was 5, or, you know, those kinds of things.
Southern California is used to wildfires, but not like this. January is supposed to bring rain. Instead, the ground is tinder dry. Palisades, the first blaze to break out on Tuesday, has now become the most destructive in LA's history. Hurricane-strength winds fanning the flames, some desperately trying to protect their homes.
I know this looks pretty stupid, but if I can save one ember from burning down my house, I'll take the risk.
The downtown of Pacific Palisades is nearly wiped out. Its celebrity-filled suburbs, home to Tom Hanks, Ben Affleck and Reese Witherspoon, now deserted. Vice President Kamala Harris's Los Angeles residents also affected. What residents will return to, no one knows.
I'll be okay. I'm tough and we'll start over. Even though I'm 91 years old, I'll start over again.
The scale and severity of these blazes is changing day by day. Here in Hollywood, in the hills, another fire on the horizon, showing how the situation can change in an instant. On the ground, there's limited water supply. The wildfires have caused massive issues for power supply too, affecting 1.5 million people.
The Eaton fire is now at around 10,600 acres with 0% containment. But we have over 2,000 city employees deployed and working nonstop to address this.
But promises of help will do little to calm fears. Scientists warn that wildfires in the region are growing faster and more unpredictable, fueled by climate change. As residents watch the orange haze on the horizon, all they can do is wonder what the next hours will bring. Helena Humphrey, BBC News, Los Angeles.
I want to show you these live pictures. This is what it looks like in Los Angeles right now, just after 5 o'clock in the morning. You can see there the flames still burning out of control. And we can speak to CBS reporter Chris Van Cleve, who is there. Chris, what's the latest where you are?
We're in the Altadena area of Los Angeles. That's eastern LA County. This is the Eaton fire. Pasadena, maybe the most recognizable place nearby. That's just down the road from here. This was a home. We see it looks like a gas-fueled, like the natural gas line still burning a little bit here, and we see that a lot. There aren't many structures left on this block. In fact, in this neighborhood, there aren't many homes that look to be intact and untouched. Water-dropping helicopters and aircraft are in the air right now. They are trying to tackle the Eaton fire. It's more than 10,000 acres, 0% containment. Much of it does appear to be burning in forest land that's away from homes. But if that wind picks up, and the wind that we saw yesterday that was hitting 70, 80 mile an hour wind gusts, hurricane force winds, if that picks up again, which it may happen tonight, there's a lot of concern about blowing embers, these little basically balls of fire. They were blowing them 1, 2, 3 miles from the fire line earlier this week. There's worry about that. All of Southern California really holding their breath given the number of fires that are burning. The winds are in the forecast for at least another night. That's a major point of concern. You know, when you look around here, you see just snippets of what were homes. Chimneys are standing. We got one wall that's still intact over here. Like appliances that burned, the remnants of that. But anything that, those things that those memories, those things that we all care so much about, photos, memories, they're just gone. And it's this house, it's that house, it's almost every other house on the block here. You drive by burnt out cars. You know, yesterday when we were coming up here, we drove down a street and it was either every house was either on fire or had already burned to the ground.
Chris, take care. Thank you for joining us live from LA. And if you want to keep following this story, there'll be a special programme on the LA fires at 7 o'clock this evening. You can find that on the BBC News channel and on the BBC iPlayer.